I'm at one of LA's most popular influencer gyms, owned by Bradley Martyn, who I challenged to a grappling match, but he was a bit scared for that. So we're here to train big deadlifts, big pressing today, and check out what this space is all about. So first thing walking into this gym, it just screams that there's a little bit of something for everyone. So we've got some cardio equipment, got a grappling area, punching bag, all the machines for bodybuilders, plenty of free weights, huge kettlebells, and in the back corner, there's an entire powerlifting section. We're gonna do deadlifts, 700 pounds or so for reps. We're gonna kick on to some overhead pressing afterwards. It's gonna be a massive day, combining a couple of workouts here, getting big work in. When I travel, I try to get this big work in and then do accessory movements. I could do them at hotel gyms, I could do them really wherever. So big deadlifting, big pressing session. Yeah, should be good. So deadlifting on a stiff bar, we've hit a snag. I don't wanna use their normal commercial bars, because those who know, I'll put a bend in it. And it looks like all of their proper power bars, they're all locked up. So we're trying to figure out what to do. And it looks like they might have some powerlifting crew here because we've got people's names on the bars. So I don't know if they have their own specific bars that they've brought in, which would be pretty full on. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we lucked out. Yeah, that's what I need. Right, so we already covered the barbells. They've got full plate loading charts as well. We've got hundreds and hundreds of kilos. I don't think I've seen this many calibrated plates, even at a strength gym. They have so many calibrated plates. Every type of bar you can imagine, a proper combo rack setup, everything. If you want to be a great powerlifter, you can find that here. I love deadlift platforms built into the ground. So you can see that we have this elevated surface. This is thicker pads, drop it, no worries, without tripping over anything, without any sort of limitations on rolling the bar. First, gotta find some clips. And I know they're over here. But locked, locked and locked and locked. They locked their clips up as well. So I ended up finding some clips, but behind the front desk. Interesting, very protective here. Not bad. I probably had, I don't know, 5, 6 in the tank, and 320 for, say, 12 raw. It's not a bad squat. I'm not comfortable deadlifting right now, though. It does feel weird, but that's just to get away from it for a month, and it does feel strange. Before I go into my top set, I want to help you, and link down below is a free guide to injury prevention, backed by my experience going from marathon runner to world strongest man, as well as 6 years post-secondary education. Free for you. Go ahead and click that link. Let's get you deadlifting heavy by being pain-free. Off-season 350 for 6 is gonna be fucking hard. How much do you prefer, the block or the dust? I personally think the dust does a way better job. There's also companies making like no chalk. It's like invisible chalk that's kind of like a little bit sticky on your hands. It's very strange. It's a lot of effort. Again, this just feels awkward right now, but building up to something huge.
You look good, though. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You look good, but it looked like you have like a small bone structure, and now it looks like you have a big one.
I know. Like my bone structure is not that big.
For a strong man, actually, you look at his wrist. Usually they're like fucking. So that means you have to be a lot stronger than them to beat them.
So it's more you got to be strong enough. So I'm going for deadlift world record in a couple of months. Like my peak strength's really good, but then it's like moving events, and then you have to be able to carry 1,000 pounds, sure, but it's how fast you go from here to there. And that's when the massive guys kind of get a bit clunky.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's certainly, I'm worried about my body breaking down earlier because of my smaller bone structure.
Yeah.
But it's going to break down at some point.
How old are you now?
29. Yeah, but in strongman years, every 1 year is like 5 years on your life. So,
Boss man, nice to meet you, bro.
hey, you too. You too. It's not even programmed. I just want people to know I'm here. Returning clips, and then when in Rome. Just gonna have to show everyone how shredded I've become. I feel like when I do that, I feel like I look like a UFC wrestler or fighter who didn't quite come in shape, and you're like, that dude's gonna lose, that guy's gonna burn out. Worst thing about training strongman is you lose the feeling of getting the pump. And the pump for the first 10 years in the gym was like the #1 thing. That's what I wanted to go do every day, is just feel that fullness. And you just don't feel that fullness when you do like a handful of deadlift reps. So very small times a year that can actually scratch the itch. The concept of sweating is really strange. That you just leak water to cool off. It makes me think of if we were at a zoo and we were in a cage, that would be one of the things that the zookeeper would be like, coolest thing, if they run around, they literally make themselves wet. You're like, how? You're like, just wet out their skin. Like, that is the most incredible thing I've ever heard. And if they're sad, they're wet out their eyes. Why? Not sure, they just do. What's up, buddy? Hi, Vicky. You good boy. Hey. So this is where I would have had my moments of glory, which I'm gonna show you what that would have looked like. But shame. Another day. All right, time to press. I still feel like my shoulders are warmed up from doing calisthenics 3 days ago.
Out of 10, how's that feel?
I kept bouncing because I was misgrooving it. It just feels strange because I've been using a log for a few weeks. So it's not setting the world on fire, but we'll stick here for 3x5 before we go on to floor press. Felt easier without the sleeves because I wasn't misgrooving constantly. We got one more set, a little bit heavier. We'll try 160 kilos or so. See, my best there is 3. See if I can't get a couple.
Top set?
Top set. See how it goes. This is heavy for this time of year, very heavy, especially after deadlift, especially after the other work. But I think if I'm on groove, it should be okay. Misgroove number 2. No energy left for number 3. That's okay for it. That's pretty good. No elbow sleeves. My best at this weight is 3 with sleeves, and barbell strict press way harder than log strict press. I think right now my log strict press would probably be around 180. My best ever is 182. We're in a good spot.
What's your max bench press ever?
Ever?
Yeah.
550, but we don't do bench press. So I'm a
right here,
accessory.
This accessory?
Yeah. So I'm a strong man.
Oh, for real? Are you,
Yeah.
are you the strongest man in the world?
Yeah.
That's you?
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Mitchell.
What? Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Wait. Everyone said they're the strongest man in the world. I feel like there's like 20. It's like Mark Henry. There's like all these different.
No,
dudes.
so it's a proper contest.
Okay.
And so it's like best strongman in the world.
Uh-huh.
So I've won the last 10 of 12 major strongman shows.
Can I see you on TikTok? I'd be searching up strongest man in the world. I thought you looked familiar. Let's like.
Yeah, dude, it's because once you win it, it's like Olympic gold medalist.
Okay.
So that's why Eddie Hall, Thor, Mark Henry will say it. A lot of dudes say it. But right now, one strongest guy in the world would be me.
Could you bench me right now? Pause.
I could bench like 4 of you.
Oh, look at the bar. No. I'm saying like, could you literally just bench me right now? Okay.
Oh
my God. Holy shit. Nice meeting you. Can I get like your number? I got a little bit of a streaming following. I want to, yeah. Can I?
You hip thrust while looking him in the eye. You asked me to bench you, now you want my number.
Yeah.
That's the most aggressive gym pickup I've had in my life. I find it harder to do that than actual bench because I can't get that pop off my chest. All right, incline dumbbell press. Neutral grip. Now, neutral grip. Maybe we'll sink triceps into lats. I mean, I can pop the first half. I'm doing a lot of tricep lockout work. That's kind of in terms of raw strength, somewhere that I'd like to build out. So that's why block press, that's why incline press, something Lars and I have spoke about. Oh, they're still tired. Come on. Half recovered fingers, not the recipe. That's that. That's exploring zoo culture. Huge workout today. Thank you guys very much for watching. As per usual, lift heavy, be kind, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you tomorrow.